What's up? I'm Austin Griffith. We're live. Me and McToady here hanging out. We did some sandwich attack earlier, and we're back for some more Mempool action. This time, McToady's going to show us if there's an NFT project that you're trying to mint. And in this case, this is a special NFT project where they can pause and unpause the NFT project. What we're doing is we're watching for them to unpause it, and we're going to try to mint one. So this is kind of an intro to scripting, or just like kind of just a nudge to you, the developer. You should be building lots of your own scripts, but this is just a good example of getting started with scripting. We'll try to mint this NFT. So he has a fake NFT project. We have a script to mint the NFT on the fake NFT project, and then I think we're going to play around with a little mempool stuff too. Take it away, McToady. Let's check it out.
Okay, so hello. Like Austin said, yeah, we're going to try to. We've got ourselves a little fake NFT project, and we're going to try to first just mint it using a script. We don't always want to be using websites or Etherscan or whatever. So yeah, just how you can talk to the blockchain and mint the cool way. And then we've got a bit of a more advanced mempool one. So you can hopefully mint before the things like Etherscan and websites even know that the mint is live. So if it's a really competitive mint, you can mint before the scripters are getting in there if they're not using the same mempool magic as us. So yeah, just if you want to use it, it's in my it's a branch of my Scaffold.eth fork. There we go, got the words out. So yeah, normal things to do, just clone, get in, check. So we'll jump straight into the code. So we have a simple NFT contract, just does normal things, got a small price to mint. It's on Girly anyway. And minting is a Boolean that's set to false or live. So at some point, the owner of the NFT contract will flip the switch and minting's live. In other NFTs, there can sometimes be like minting goes live at block.timestamp, blah, 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 blah. We've got, for the simple script, there's ways that we can change if that's the case. But yeah, I just wanted to give like a simple base script that you could then take and change to the needs of whatever NFT contract you want to mint. So yeah, we've got a mint and then a flip switch that the owner will press. So let's jump in. First, we'll look at the regular mint. Should be pretty simple. But yeah, we're just looking while the NFT isn't minted yet. Keep waiting for the mint to go live. So yeah, we're just checking the blockchain like every second, basically. Is it live yet? Is it live yet? Is it live yet? Is it live yet? Until eventually it goes live, and then we'll mint, and then wait for it to mint. We've added a little bonus here, just a bit more scripting. Everyone likes scripting. Once you've minted your NFT, you don't want to keep it in the burner wallet because then as soon as you stop using the burner wallet, it's gone, basically. So we've added a transfer in, so you can transfer from your burner wallet to whatever wallet you want to go to. It could be your main wallet or some sort of vault wallet for your most precious NFTs. But yeah, just somewhere you want to move it to. So yeah, in the utils file, I've pre-changed these now because this failed before. Add a colon, semicolon, whatever. Yeah, this is our front end NFT address. Hopefully, let me check. Yep, D8A. And the vault address I'm going to send it to, come back. It's just my front-end code.eth. So when
what about funding your burner wallet? I think you said you funded your burner wallet off screen, but could you give us like a quick how-to on how to do that?
So yeah, using the
Yarn account. Okay.
You can yarn generate if you don't have one. If your Scaffold.eth has this, I'm pointing at my screen as if you can see. If you've got a mnemonic.txt or
don't click it. Don't click it. Don't click it. Don't click it.
These are both the same. But yeah, if you click one of these, and I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it. But if you do click one of these, it will tell you. It'll give you your. I can't say the word. I can't spell the word. And I can't say the word. But it will give you your mnemonic. There we go. And I made a little script just to. Oh, is it going to be in here? I'm not going to press it. I have a script which turns that mnemonic into the private key. I'm not going to press it just in case it's in there. I hope it's not.
It probably isn't.
But yeah, once you've got that private key, you can put that in your .env file. And yeah, you'll get the... If we
got it.
we should hopefully see.
Okay.
I have an address
So you
with some
use the scaffold ETH burner wallet, the yarn generate mnemonic, and then you extracted that private
I used
key.
the
So
same
then you
one
know
to
the account
deploy
because of the
contract.
account management stuff of scaffold ETH, basically. Got it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so we're funded. Our script kitty has enough gas to make the transaction. Is our NFT project already live on chain? Like, what's the next step for the script?
Yes. So here we have. I've been using the same one for all my tests, so there's probably quite a few minted. Yeah, nine have been minted. But yeah, it's not live yet, but the contract's live. Here we go. We have girly balance
token
finally confirmed. So now, if we move into our packages, scripts, and run node, what's our script name? Regular Mempool.js. It should start shouting not live, just
not
so we know
yet.
that the script's actually working and it's not. It should just be not live, not live, not live. Okay, perfect.
Is it
now,
pulling? Yeah, it's just like checking every few seconds.
As the owner.
Okay, so it's watching.
Yeah, it should just be checking. And now, as the owner on our front end, if we flip the mint, please work.
Basically, make a transaction on Gorley to the NFT contract.
Oh, here we go.
There it is. Waiting for you, MetaMask.
We've got 2 transactions here. Here we go. So yeah, now we're just going to flip it as the owner of the NFT, and as soon as it gets on chain, we should find it in our script and be away. Hopefully.
And your sandwich script really, we're waiting 15 seconds. It really flailed, but you probably set something up so after it mints, it pauses and doesn't try to mint another one right away, right?
Yes, the sandwich attack, you had to. This one will just switch to. Oh, I'm in the wrong page. This one, there's a true or false Boolean. So it should just go. It should just stop.
NFT minted. It'll just set it to true and be done. Okay, cool.
So yeah, once we've vaulted, it'll just stop trying. There we go. Here's a transaction.
Hooray! The transaction is away. So it's out there, and it probably hasn't gone through yet. We're probably waiting for the transaction to get mined.
We should get a mined. It's just elevator music time. Transaction mined.
Ta-da!
Okay, so yeah, transaction's gone through, and now should be transferring to our burner wallet. Let me just see if we can see it on the blockchain. Come on.
And you sent it to a vault address, which is like a Gnosis safe or something like that. It represents some kind of safe address.
NFT vaulted to here. Yeah, it could be a cold wallet or it could be a safe, whatever you wanted to store it. So we should see internal transaction. Oh, yes, see internal transaction. 24 seconds ago. Here's our burner address. Sent it to this address and went through.
Nice. Awesome. Amazing. What a mint.
So yeah,
okay, now the problem here is this is kind of slow, right? It actually, they set it available to mint in one transaction, and then some blocks later, you're getting your transaction in to mint, right? And I think this is where you really kind of added the finesse here, is that we technically could be watching the mempool, and we could watch for the admin to put this flip mint transaction into the mempool before it even gets mined. We know that they're about to go live, and you could technically put your transaction to mint right after that transaction, right in the same block, possibly. I don't know. Is that what we're going to do next? I'm excited.
That's what we're hoping to do. We're going to, but we're going to try. But yeah, so for the regular mint script, the only advantage you have over anyone else is you wouldn't have to sit and refresh your website F5 every 2 seconds. And the regular mint would just go through as it comes. But you're still technically waiting as much. If someone was on the website, as soon as it gets flipped, you don't have an advantage on them. But this second script, we're hoping can get you in there before the website or Etherscan or anything else knows that the mint's even live. We want to be as fast as possible. So yeah, with the setup exactly the same as before, but this time we're going to do some selective fun. So yeah, we're looking for a transaction that goes to the NFT address in the mempool with the data that says that someone's flipping them in. Also, as a bonus, I've not done it here. You might want to add in your if loops here. You want to make sure that the person who's trying to flip them in is the address of the owner, just in case someone could grief you by like trying to flip it as not the owner.
Any random person, just put a transaction into flip and then get you to put a bunch of transactions.
Anyone who watched this video will could just grief us now. But
yes.
So
and there's a lot of griefing in the mempool.
Yeah. Yeah, so just see anyone who wants to annoy us knows what to do until I add an extra and.
So we're listening for all staring at the transactions. Anytime anybody tries to flip the bit to make minting go true, we're going to put another transaction. Do we get their gas and figure out how to go a little bit slower than their gas?
So yeah, we want their max fee per gas, so they're just general gas. So we make sure that we're hopefully getting on the same block as them, and just a little bit less priority.
Just a little bit
should put us behind them on the block. So basically, as soon as the block chooses to flip the mint, we're next in the queue. Hopefully,
because as the miner is stacking up all these transactions, it finds the transaction to flip the bit to make minting go live, and hopefully it'll also find our transaction right after that with just a little bit less gas. Cool.
So much the same as the sandwich attack, where one was a little bit more priority fee and one was a little bit less. This one's just a little bit less one.
Neat.
So yeah, this one, obviously, instead of shouting "not live" at us, it should go on a CD. Yeah. Fast mint vote. Let me set this up first because the alchemist shouts at me if I run it too long. So let's get it ready. So yeah, the flip mint transaction coming in soon.
Okay, so are we watching the other script? Okay. Oh, it's not shouting at us. It's running,
so
but
not
it's
wanted.
not doing
These
anything.
are all mempool transactions that we don't want.
Okay. Now it's finding things in the mempool. As soon as you hit confirm here, that should hit the mempool, and we should
flip being switched here.
Look at that.
Away from us. So it's found it. It's a bit slow today. Transaction, please.
But before it's even in the mempool, or before.
We're broken.
Ooh, it's not firing the transaction. So it discovered
it's a little bit slow.
It didn't. Okay, there's the transaction. Okay,
transaction's gone through. Yeah, it might be.
Let's see if it's in the same block. That's what we're watching, right? Like we can go back and look at Etherscan and see if it was in the same block.
Yeah, so far we've not had a MetaMask confirmed transaction, so that could be a good sign.
It could work. Yeah.
Here we go. There we go. And then NFT minted came through somewhere. Let me cancel this now. I've done it.
I saw NFT minted there for a second.
So they've gone through.
Let's go do some Gorley investigative work here.
Let me get to the NFT contract. Should be here.
So what block is that on?
Ooh, same block. Come on.
So the flip mint was 17 and the mint was 18, right? So one block off. but we're on to something here. I don't know why it was slow. It could be because we're like recording video and doing a lot of stuff that your machine is.
Yeah, I think my internet. Slow. You saw the flip being switched.
Yeah, we saw it. It knew to fire it. It just took it a while.
The transaction.
Yeah, maybe if you were running your own node or something, you could get that TX to it quicker.
Yeah, I'm away from home currently, so my internet might be a bit slow. But yeah, when in practice,
it worked.
Previously, it was working.
Yeah,
fine.
yeah. I think if we run this a few times, especially if we're not like recording video, I bet that transaction gets in there right away. I think there's probably a trick to it. Like, there's probably more to learn here about getting in the mempool just right.
Yeah,
But this is great. This is an awesome build.
Somewhere it's gone through. Flip mint 33 and then mint 33 here. And here 95 and then 95. So in practice, it was working. It's just in front of all the bright lights of the cameras, my computers.
Yeah.
Got scared.
Yeah. Awesome. Great work. Great work, McToady. Awesome build. Any big like aha moments here? Did it work the way you thought it would? Was there, I mean, obviously you're like learning a lot from writing these scripts, and I think everyone should write their own scripts, even though, you know, hundreds of people have already written their own script libraries for Ethereum. I think you as a developer should write your own script libraries, just because you learn so many things and so many little blind spots come up. Was there any big aha moments here, or did it kind of work the way you thought it did, or any big surprises?
I think it was easier than I expected it to be. At least especially the regular one.
That's good.
It was basically just like give it the thing. Because I think, especially if you're like involved in the whole, like when NFTs were like going off last year, almost, whatever. But like lots of people were doing this, and you'd kind of sit there thinking, wow, there must be gigabrains.
Yeah.
It really is. It's just like, it's just a matter of like creating a contract instance and just waiting.
15 lines of Ethers.js. Yep.
Yeah, I think scripts particularly are like kind of scary to the like person coming into Ethereum. It's kind of like, oh, you got to be like super, like kind of MEV kind of stuff, it feels like.
Yeah.
Whereas in reality, it's just like, just sit down, make a simple one, and just build slowly until it's a cooler one.
Yeah, definitely. I think that's great advice.
The series you did, I think it was in the super user thing. I'd always like glossed over a lot of that because I've been like involved in Ethereum, and I know how things are going on. And then I watched those 2 videos and I was like, hey, this is way easier than I thought it was. If people haven't watched those yet, definitely I think they're like an hour and a half each, maybe. But
which videos? Is it the Web 2 to Web 3 stuff? Which videos?
Yeah, I think you did like 2 scripting videos.
Yeah,
in that
with Carlos,
series.
Right?
Because I think, I
learned so much from those videos too.
Yeah, I've stolen a lot of his stuff. There was like the utils file with the get sign. So pretty useful there, and hopefully this is as well. But yeah, I'm just trying to keep building cool stuff for people to play with.
I'll try to link to that scripts thing in this video too. But great video. So you've done a sandwich attack on a DEX that didn't have slippage protection, and now you've done a little like, it's kind of like NFT front running in a way. You front run the minting so you can get one of the first NFTs minted. What are you thinking about next? Any big builds in the future? Where do you want to explore next, or what kind of things excite you?
Look at my notebook.
I
was trying to get NFT data stuff. So some sort of like, if you track like how long it's been since something moved. I think ERC 721A does that, but I mean off chain, just with scripts. Like when's the last time something moved? Who's held what for the longest time? Just kind of off chain NFT data, as well as just like I wanted to play with some Uniswap stuff. Like tracking, I don't know, ETH,
very
USD,
confusing
pairs. Very scary though. So that's the future.
That's probably like SDK level. Like instead of just talking straight to the contracts and trying to read all this call data, at Uniswap V2 level, there's probably just like an SDK you use instead of just talking to the contract. But it's way cooler when you could just open up the contract and be like, oh, here's the function selector. Oh, here's the arguments. Let's go. Yeah.
Yeah. Just have to keep slicing into the data until you get all the pieces you want.
Yep.
Uniswap
all right, McToady, awesome build. I'm throwing this up on YouTube. This is a great one. It's a great little intro. Hit me up with some links so I can throw the links in here. If you have that repo open by any chance, send me that repo so I can share it with folks.
Should do.
Maybe put a nice little README with it.
Cracking. It should be a README.
Awesome. All right. Thanks, McToady. Let's do it again sometime. When you get into if you build some NFT metadata thing, let's do another one of these to show that off. Awesome. All right. Thank you, McToady.